So tell me, how does that make you feel?
I've always had two passions, playing sports and telling stories. I played every sport imaginable when I was a kid, and I also always had a camera in my hand. In high school, I started to combine my two passions, and I would film videos of my friends and classmates' sporting events. It wasn't until my freshman year on the lacrosse team at USC that I felt comfortable enough being in front of the camera and started my YouTube channel. When I started posting those vlogs, that's when everything changed for me. Playing lacrosse at USC gave me a unique opportunity to combine both of my passions for the past 2.5 years. One of my favorite parts about making vlogs about my student-athlete experience was the DMs and comments that I would get from little kids, specifically little girls saying that they wanted to play at USC or that they looked up to me and my teammates. They were jealous of the bond that me and my teammates had. Also, I had youth coaches telling me how they would show my videos to their girls as something to look up to or aspire to. I quickly became aware of the influence that I had within the lacrosse community and outside of the lacrosse community. But one of the things that stressed me out the most about my YouTube channel and the reach that I had was how little time I could dedicate to it truly. There are only so many hours in a day, and especially as a Division I athlete, you have a lot of time commitments. The time that I needed to plan, film, and produce YouTube videos just wasn't there for me. If I focused too much time onto my YouTube channel, other aspects of my life like my lacrosse career, my schoolwork, or my friendships and mental health would start to take a dip. But with the constant positive feedback on all my videos and in my DMs, I always felt like I was letting you guys down, letting my audience down because I could never really commit to posting YouTube videos. This would cause me, as you guys have seen in the past few months, to overcommit to things, saying that I would daily vlog for a certain amount of days in a row, or post a lot of videos, or promise you guys things that I honestly knew I couldn't deliver. And this would make me feel like I fell short, even though I was setting myself up for that failure. I think it's okay to realize that you can't do everything in life. And sometimes you need to reassess where you're putting your time and energy and effort. Also reevaluate what is most important to you when you're looking at your long-term goals and long-term mental health. To be completely honest, with the trap that I was setting myself up on YouTube, when I came back to school this January, I took a good hard look at my life and what aspects of my life I was enjoying the most and which ones I weren't. And I asked myself, where would I want to be in 5 years? This leads me to the whole point of today's video. I have decided to retire from my lacrosse playing career and quit the team at USC. This might come as a shock to many of you, but over the past few months, I've just realized that my heart really isn't in playing lacrosse anymore. And I think that that's okay. I kept feeling like I was falling short in so many aspects of my life, like lacrosse, YouTube, and schoolwork, and family life, because I had so little energy that was being put into so many different things. I always acted like I was okay on the YouTube videos and with my team because I didn't want anybody to think otherwise. My mental health started to take a toll on me, and I spent many sleepless nights contemplating what I was even doing with my life. So when I came back to school this January, I took a good hard look, as I said, and I started to realize that storytelling and making people laugh is where I think I can have the most impact on this world. Those are my passions. I need to fuel these passions. I want to fully commit myself to this YouTube channel because I think that it is the most effective way that I can spread positivity in the world. I'd like to make one thing very clear. I'm not and I will never leave the lacrosse community. Moving on from a playing career will even put me in a better position to create an impact in this community because I'll have more free time to work on my craft and more energy into putting the stories that this sport has out there to the world. My teammates and coaches know that this has absolutely nothing to do with them and that I'm only doing this to take care of myself. My teammates are my sisters above anything else, and I love them more than anything in this entire world. And I'm very, very, very proud that I got to wear USC across my chest for 2.5 years. And I know that they are just proud of me for chasing my dreams. I fully plan on being a member of the USC Women's Lacrosse program this spring and next year for my senior year as a manager, videographer, hype man, or any of those things above. I'm at a crossroads in my life and I felt like I needed to pursue my passion. The Division I athlete lifestyle and schedule was a lot to handle, and it caused me to underperform in the areas of my life that I most wanted to succeed in. There was a moment a couple weeks ago when I was at LacCon in Philadelphia, and I kind of realized that this might happen because I was there and I was meeting hundreds upon hundreds of you guys, my viewers and supporters. And you guys kept coming up to me, all happy to meet me, asking me questions about my life, my videos, and everything like that. And I started to realize that if I'm not able to post these videos, then what am I even doing? I think that the videos have more reach for my message than playing on a lacrosse field ever could. Also, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the way that the NCAA works. Nobody can use your image as a student athlete to promote their for-profit entity, and you cannot promote any for-profit entity. I was also always walking on eggshells because I didn't want to make my teammates upset or my coaches upset if I were to violate any of the rules. This caused a lot of stress and anxiety for me. And when I got back to school this January, I think it was the first time that I really fully realized that. There were so many moments where I was like, is this allowed? Can I do this? And I was just freaking myself out, freaking other people out, and I don't think that was good for anybody. Another question that I've been getting in the past few weeks when I was telling my family members and friends about this decision is they would say, what will your YouTube audience think? I'm not going to speak on behalf of you, but I think that most of you guys will be very excited because this will mean a lot more videos coming into the world from me, as well as possibilities for other content or merch possibilities down the road. I now have the full time and resources to reflect on what I need to do to make these videos as best as possible. My teammates are still my best friends, and I don't think those relationships are going anywhere. I reached out to a lot of them individually before I made the announcement to the team, and a lot of them were just very proud of me that I was pursuing what I wanted to do, and they were happy that I was taking care of myself. You guys will still continue to see them. They're my best friends, they're my sisters, and they're my family out here on the West Coast. It was something I knew deep down that I had to do for myself and my mental health. I'm very, very, very excited about the future and all the opportunities that I have now with a little bit of extra free time and more resources that I can pour into my videos. You guys will be seeing a video a week this spring, every Wednesday, as well as some very exciting things that I have lined up for the fall when I get back for my senior year. I love the USC athletics and lacrosse community more than anything in the world, and I plan on being a complete contributing member of both of those worlds. I feel so grateful for all the opportunities that I've been given, and I cannot wait to take them to the next level. And lastly, thank you to you guys, my viewers. I've been inconsistent at times, and there's been a lot of things that I haven't shown you guys because I either wasn't able to or I just wasn't up for it. I'm very, very excited to be giving fully back to you guys now and reinvesting myself totally into this YouTube channel. Thank you guys seriously so much for all the support always, and I hope that you're excited for this next journey. But I wanted to end this video by asking, what would you want to see? Comment down below any ideas you have for me and my content and things that I can bring you guys. I'm very, very excited for this next step, and I hope that you guys are too. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next Wednesday.
Ellie gets it, pass it up to me. I'm sprinting down, literally almost 80 yards. I was running and running and running, and my mom, you are screaming from the sideline, and whoa, and you're running there, and it's just like, and I'm so nervous and pressurized, and like everyone's screaming from the sidelines. 3 girls, angles, coming at me. I get the ball, I threw the leg drive, threw the leg drive, the goal's over there, I can't see, threw the leg, and it goes back, and I got the feeling in my blood that Allie was going to get this, and she did, and she scored. So, we won the game 3-2.
So tell me, how does that make you feel?
I'm excited! So I got a Slurpee.
So tell me about that warm feeling in your heart.